I should have a song when this starts, you know? Like the Tonight Show. Just to like warm people up, give them a minute.
Yeah, you should.
I should. Because it takes a little bit. Like as soon as we go live, like in the moment when I press go live, it actually takes like 2 minutes for people to start trickling in and stuff like that. So, we're doing a table. I'm so excited.
Yeah, nervous.
And I am nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I posted pictures of my outdoor dining table that I made a little while ago, and everybody seemed to really, really enjoy it. And because I have a second glass table out there that I kind of want to make match the other one. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, this is one I'm asking.
Right here. And you should see the live. Okay, where's the chats? It should be here once it uploads. Give it a minute. Just catching everything up. Volume's on.
Oh yeah, it's like 2 minutes like behind.
It is, yeah. Okay, live chat. Let's see, are you on live? I think you should be on live. Oh,
You have to minutes like you say.
yeah. Come on.
You already don't have any shot.
It's not that, it needs to say live chat.
So, what they say they will see the 2 minutes behind, right?
Yeah, they're always gonna be about 2 minutes behind us. Why aren't you working? I don't know if that's gonna. Alright, just leave it and we'll see if it works. Alright, so for those of you that did not see my video from a couple of days ago in which I told you guys the sad news about Jules not being able to be here because she's got back to school stuff that she's got to deal with. She is 14 after all, so that's absolutely 100% priority. However, Mama's in the house. This is my mom, everybody. And she's here with us today. I don't know if it works.
I wasn't planning to be part of this.
Well, now you're part of it. Alright, well, I'll just leave it and we'll see if it pops up. Alright. We're going to focus. Focus.
Are we gonna start?
I am going to start in a little bit.
What are you waiting for?
What am I waiting for?
Uh-huh.
Listen to my mom rushing me. She's like, get to work right now. Get it done. Alright, so the table we're doing. I was going to, when I made the table from outside, I popped the glass out and I did it separately from the actual metal part of the table. I have decided I can't do that with this table. Wish that would work.
So it's supposed to see some chats here? No.
Well, if anybody comes in and they say something. I was going to do that with this table, but the problem with this table is the only thing that's keeping the glass in the frame is the legs. And so basically how it would work out is I would have to unscrew the legs, pop them out of this channel in here, take the glass out, make the glass, pop it back in, put the legs back in. The problem I think I would definitely have with that if I popped it out is when I put the resin on, I'm gonna add thickness to the glass. And the channel is built exactly for the size of the glass, the thickness of the glass. and the thickness of the legs. Like the legs literally pop into that channel. And I was very afraid that as soon as I put resin on it, it's just not going to fit back in. And then I'll just have a really pretty glass all alone by itself with no table. So what I decided to do instead is last night I went in, because there's just like a lot of the tables so that you don't, like when it rains, because it's made for outside, so that the water doesn't puddle up here, they leave like a little bit of distance on the edges so that the water can flow down. So what I did, I was really afraid of my resin doing that as I'm building it and just losing all my resin and losing everything. So I went in and I put a bead of silicone all the way around where that edge is on the bottom. And as far as the top goes, 9 times out of 10 when I'm working with glass, I would tape it off with aluminum tape, which works amazingly. Problem I have with this is this bracket that surrounds the table comes in a 1/2 inch, and I'll bring you guys in later so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, but it comes in 1/2 inch on top of the glass. So what I didn't want to do is put the tape on the outside and then have the resin. I just figured it would be lumpy on the sides if I do that. So instead, I took some good old silicone, like I was telling you, and I formed a bead at the very, very edge of where that bracket begins, so that with the thickness of my resin, it won't fall over. Hopefully it will contain it. We'll see. It could be a genius idea or it could be a horrible idea. We'll find out together.
Yeah, I think would be good.
I hope so. I don't think I'm going to go any thicker than that. I don't know. We'll find out. I just figured if we can do it for freeform geodes, why wouldn't it work for this, you know? Talking about freeform geodes, stone coat. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was absolutely awesome, and actually literally an hour before I went live, I got it. I got my award. I'm so excited.
Right, good to hear that.
See? I'm so excited. I would totally wear it, but I'm really afraid that as I'm wearing it, it's going to dangle into my design and ruin everything. And thank you guys for this. The quick coat, I finally get to try it. It came with my award. It's amazing. And I will make the best freeform geode that I can possibly make for you guys with
You're
it.
not gonna use it today, right?
No, not today. Not today. That's for next time. The difference between this, their quick coat,
Let me see.
sure, and the art coat that I normally use for my projects is that working time is like maybe half an hour. No, I'm sorry. I should take that back. 10 minutes to 15 minutes. As in, you gotta be quick because it's gonna start hardening a lot faster than the other stuff, which has a great working time for bigger projects. Still nothing?
Not in the chat section, no.
This should like let me
I just saw you, that's what you
be like a live thing, but
Somebody dropped it. They were cheap before.
see what happens when I don't have Jules over here to help me out? I don't know what I'm doing.
About what?
Technology. Tech computers. She's like, about what? Alright, so bottom line, that's what we're doing. This is what the silicone's here for. And as soon as it's done, because resin will not stick to silicone, hopefully I'm able to just literally lift it and peel it right off. So, that being said, I'm gonna try to stick to as many of the same colors, the original colors that I use in the table that I have outside. I'm out of some of them, so I will be replacing them with others. But what we're working with today is I have Bombay inks. I am using the aqua, I'm using the teal, and I'm using the turquoise. I also have Art Deco. They're dark patina paint. I used it in my original one. My mom's a huge fan of that color. So we're gonna bring that back in style. I'm gonna use some Artisu bronze powder and a little bit of the antique copper by Pearlex. So that's what we're working with. And I'm probably going to do a little bit of white from the stone coat base coat white. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I don't want to see it.
So confusing.
It is confusing.
No, it is.
It is confusing and it takes away from... Alright, so we'll just get down to business. Everything that I told you about prepping your surface when it comes to canvases, take all of that and throw it in the trash for today's project. Because when it comes to glass, the only thing you need to do is clean it. That is it. Just some Windex and some paper towel, or if you don't have Windex, soap and water works great as well. We're going to use our handy dandy mixing cups. If you didn't see it the last time, the reason why I like using these is because they have your measurements right on the side, so you know exactly what you're doing. The second reason why I like using these is because after you've used it, this is killing me. After you've used it and you let it dry for, I don't know, a day or so, this is your leftover. You can literally just,
So cool.
that's it. Come on, phone.
What are you doing right now?
It's blurring up. It's trying to.
Same thing happened here, look.
I know, but as soon as I fix it, well, that's going based off of that, so that's why. Okay, so let's get to mixing. I think for this, I'm gonna do
Let's not put too much.
20. I don't know, it always makes me nervous that I'm gonna make too little and then I gotta sit there and mix some more.
I think start with less and then you can add a little bit more.
Well, by adding it would mean that I have to
Yeah,
mix it while I'm working with it, but I guess if I need it, you can do it.
20 is too much.
I'm just gonna do 20 for now. So we're gonna do 10 and 10 of each. This is a 1-to-1. This is the Stone Coat Art Coat. Chiara c'ha un iccione. No, non è già se non tiene iccione.
C'è un commentario?
Mhm. Alright. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna go to 20. The reason why we're doing this table today instead of a canvas is because I asked you guys all on my Vibrant Expressions Facebook page. Oh, gosh. Sorry about that. If you guys wanted to see the table instead of a canvas, and everybody voted yes, so the people have spoken, and I'm here for you.
Where did you say it's the Jeff thing?
Can you refresh right there?
Yeah.
Mm. And now is that 3-minute-ish mixing time until it gets pretty clear? Hopefully this comes out nice. I've actually had a bunch of people ask me if my outdoor table is for sale, the set with the chairs and everything. And I gotta say, it's very tempting. Came out really nice. I'm very proud of it. And on one of these episodes, I'm actually gonna have my mom make her own piece as well. She said she wants to work with some browns. which would be nice because I don't do a lot of brown, me personally. I like my blues, I like my reds, I like my oranges and yellows and stuff like that. So it would be cool to see her.
Yes, you can line in brown,
Where's my tie?
and gold.
Brown what and gold?
Silver and gold, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
That'll be interesting to see.
Some muddy tones.
And as always in Florida, it is raining and crappy out. And if you live in any other state and people tell you, like they told me back in 2008 when I moved down here, oh, come on down, it's always sunny, it's beautiful out. They're lying. They're lying to you. Nope. Lots of rain.
You got a lot of sunshine too.
Well, you get a lot of sun. You get like intense sunshine and then like a bunch of rain, and it's just that nonstop. We're almost there.
It's nice to be here just sitting and nothing and watch.
No estaba de ni menos creo that. My only thing, as soon as I saw it start pouring out, I'm like, please, don't let the power go out. Don't let the power go out. I've had so many issues with going live on these things that now I'm nervous about like every single little glitch. Okay, so when we talked about canvases, and I told you that I like to do a base coat. Not everybody does it, but I prefer it because it gives your design something to slide on. We're gonna throw that out the window too for this project because the only way to keep your lines where you want them is to not have it something to super slide on. So no base coat for this, straight color and heat gun. That's all we're doing. I think we're there.
That seems a little much.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Better more than none.
Maybe a little gold, no?
Alright. So we're gonna go with the bronze by Artisu. A powder. Oh hey, we've never used this before.
So pretty.
It is pretty. It's really pretty. It's so shiny. You guys see that?
It's a brown, reddish.
So because we're not doing a base coat, you're pretty much just gonna go even amounts of all the colors that you want, unless you want more of one than the other.
Oh, so you don't do a base coat?
No base coat on tables.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, other people might. It's personal choice. The reason why I don't is so that I can keep my lines where I want them. It's almost like a geode. You don't really do a flush base coat with a geode.
That's what I thought you were gonna do, like a
No.
base and then, that's what I said, it's like a, maybe it's not that.
No, it's all the colors separately. That's how I did the other one outside as well. I'm gonna save a little bit just in case. You always want to save a little bit. So I pretty much have them even. So this is that bronze. When you're mixing powders, make sure you don't mix them right under your nose because they will literally,
Can I eat that?
you can, but just go like this first and then, there you go. If you want some gloves, let me know. I'm gonna put in the patina now. This is one of the very first original colors I ever worked with when I started doing resin. It is a acrylic paint. And they work wonderfully.
done something darker, but
I was gonna go with something darker, but then I looked at the table outside and it has a pretty bronzy color in it, so I think I'll stick to that. This is the turquoise Bombay ink. I'm gonna have to hire a person just to sit next to my phone and make sure it doesn't get blurry.
like those are ones that get hard really quick.
With this resin, nothing really does that. It's a great resin to work with. This is the teal Bombay ink.
Look, it shows like this.
That was loud.
Something.
Let me see. It's like marbled. I'm gonna try to show you guys this. How pretty is that? Alright.
These like copper.
Yeah. This is an aqua. And I forgot, I actually do have something a little bit darker than that bronze, and it's this. It's pretty. We're gonna put that in too. Because I did want 2 different kinds of browns. Hopefully it's enough.
Oh, that's what I told about this. A little darker.
Alright, let's see. And for those of you that watch, yay, football season's on. What's up? It doesn't help that it's on actually right now, so I probably lost a bunch of people because they're watching it. But as soon as it goes to the real season and not the preseason, you guys will be back.
This one was not. This was liquid, right? It was not powder.
Yeah, that's
And you
liquid.
can see the difference right away. The way it makes it.
Yeah, for sure. It doesn't have that marble look to
Well,
it.
but it mixed right away. This one has to incorporate with that dust.
When you're mixing your colors, always make sure you scrape your sides. It's very important. Otherwise, you'll end up with like more color here and less color here and more transparent and not transparent enough and all that.
No chats.
Whoever told me that this is a great idea to do live is crazy. Oh wait, that was my idea.
Wow, look at the difference in color darkness.
Yeah, that's very dark compared to the other one. One is a bronze and the other is a copper. Yes, antique copper, not just copper. We're almost ready to start. This patina is such an interesting color. It's like a green, but see?
This is just clear, right? The one that you left here?
That I need to put white in there. I like to use white in between the colors just so that it makes them pop a lot more. Because they're cool while you put them on top of each other, but the white really brings the color out. Oh, apparently it clears when I'm like right here.
I think it
Also,
gets
I
slow.
really,
He fix it up. He fix himself up. Like takes 2 seconds.
I really like mixing powders and inks together because when they touch each other, you get all kinds of cool
So-
effects. So So now white. This is the stone coat white lace. This thing has been amazing in literally everything I've put it in so far. It sells so nicely. And that's basically it. And now we just go to town. So I think I'm gonna start this way and work my way that way. I'm probably gonna need more white, but we'll wait and see. Hmm?
I said, all right.
Okay, dokes. Oh, you know what it is? It's white. It's fine. I think that computer screen's always also messing with it.
Yeah, but it only takes a few seconds, and then
Yeah, but people don't like to see that.
it fixes itself up. I don't know, did they complain?
Actually, I did. I had one person complain, yes, about my camera constantly focusing in and out. But what am I gonna do? I'm still learning. You guys are on this journey with me. We're learning together. Not everybody that starts off doing lives is amazing at it on the first one, or maybe they are. I don't know, but I'm not. So here we go. Yeah, I forgot. I'm bringing you guys in. So. That's pretty good. All right.
Maybe a little so we can see the whole table. So we see a little bit. Yeah.
Good?
Uh-huh.
All right. Here we go. Since we separated the colors, I really truly think I'm gonna need you to mix more later. But we'll see.
Oh, the colors?
I know you guys can't see it as clear, but as I go towards the middle, actually, you know something, they don't need to see the edge yet. With the white, you don't want to go crazy and put a lot because it will take over, and you don't really want that. You just want it as a divider from the next layer. And just kind of push it towards the edges. Make sure you got everything. The cool part of this is if you have, actually I'll talk later because I don't know if you can hear me. You can smell the silicone. Let's do a darker blue now. So let's do a darker darker blue. And let's introduce one of the browns. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Let me show you something.
There's some knockout.
Hang on. Come on. Oh. Never mind. I'll show you afterwards. I don't know how to do that.
You want me to actually hold this stick on whatever to do? Huh?
No, because it's not clear. I just tried. That's my biggest frustration so far with going live.
Can I just bring it closer here?
I would have to like adjust. I'll get.
I see. Yeah, but you can, because it's not, it's like a minute or two delay, I can see what.
Yeah, but when they watch the playback, there's no delay. Oh, you mean in the computer?
Can you see something here?
Yeah, you can see. That brown is so pretty. Or, I'm sorry, the bronze. Yeah, see, when you're doing this, you need a lot more than you normally need. Not really sure why, because you're covering the same amount of area, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah, but you have to make up with clear resin than you otherwise.
But when I measure it, I include that clear resin.
Yeah?
That's included in the measurement, yeah, for sure.
Just put less, just a little bit. Consider.
Then no conteza, mama. It doesn't matter. I'm still using the same amount for the same area. It's still spreading.
We're gonna continue all the way to here with this.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I got leakage. Ah. I just got a drip on my foot
Yeah, from the table.
from the table, yeah. Guess I missed the spot. There's really no rules. You don't have to go in one direction. I like to play with it just so that I can see what different things I can get in it. I'll leave that at the top, just like that. Because if you just have straight lines, it's not as interesting to the eye. But if you've got things happening, that's what people get very drawn to, details.
So pretty.
It is pretty, right? Don't worry, I'll bring you guys in closer. I just wanted you guys to see the process because that's what you've all been asking me for, is the process. You don't have to keep the colors in the same exact order. You do what you want. There's no rules to resin. Well, there's some, but not when you're actually making your piece.
You're gonna have to make more,
Probably.
or you just start some things.
No, the whole point is to not spread it. It's like a geode. Yeah, this one corner is leaking. Oh well, it happens.
That's what it's gonna stuck. It's beautiful. What is that? Something is happening there.
You guys will get to see all the details when I come in really close. And especially when I post it on my site on Facebook.
Give him a little time to develop more cells. Right.
This isn't really fully about cells, since I am trying to keep the line. I mean, if they happen, but I'm not gonna, I still want lines, for the most part. Do you want to mix, I don't know if I have a cup ready. Where's that one? Just grab one of these. Why don't you put some gloves on, first of all?
How much do you need? I mean, you have to put the clear first, right? You only have to mix the copper?
There's no, no, I need you to mix enough to do all the colors.
Oh, okay.
And now just clean this first. Alright, what have we not used yet?
Can you pass me the both things?
I can, but just make sure you wipe that off first.
Why do you have to wipe it out for?
And you go to the sides.
You speaking Romanian?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we definitely need more. So, lesson
how much
for
do you
everybody.
want?
When you're doing things in layers, you need more than you normally would. Because you're not spreading it out like you normally would so that you get more coverage.
How much do you need?
Do 16. So 8. 16.
16 total?
Yeah.
So 8 and 8?
Yeah. So go to 8 with the first one and
Yeah,
to 16 with the second. So if you hear it and you're not sure what we are speaking, I'm Romanian, born and raised. So is my mama, obviously. Well, I'm gonna have to stop anyway because I don't have any, so I'll do it with you. If by any chance any of you guys are typing anything in the chat, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I mean, I can't see you. That's got cool stuff happening.
No matter how clear, you cannot see this beauty.
I know.
In the camera, the way it is right here.
I know. I don't know how to fix that. Forget it. I'm not
I don't
gonna
think it's
try.
about that. It's
I'll just bring you guys in later. This is just so you see how I build it up, and then we'll show you details. I cannot make it all happen at once. Not yet, anyway. I'm too new to this.
how about if I take the phone and I
Ma,
really
I'm just
close
afraid
with
it's not gonna be, the image is not going to be clear. It's gonna try to, there's shiny happening, there's lights happening, and my phone is just a pain in the butt, so.
Where's the patina?
It kind of gets lost in the other ones,
It came out really good. Oh my
but
goodness.
it's so pretty. I try to go light brown, dark brown, light brown, dark brown, and kind of keep that going.
You like the pattern?
Yeah. As far as the browns go, because they're mica powders, there's so much like shimmer in them. I love that shimmer.
Okay, if you pass me, how many colors do you have? Like 6,
5 or
right?
6.
6, 7, right? 7.
Alright, so 3. Base goes with this.
But I need the cups.
And where's my little guy? There he is. Good thing I saved some.
And some sticks. Proszę sobie szapkę majtową. I need one more.
Teamwork.
You see, and you spoon.
I was freaking out because my mom was not supposed to come over today. And I'm like, how am I going to take on this project by myself? I mean, usually when I do it, I can take my time. I don't have to talk to you guys. I don't have to worry about a camera and all that stuff. So today I was freaking out. And then my mom called and she's like, I'm coming over. And I was like, yes, superhero.
Yeah, but I wasn't planning to be part of this scene.
I'm just filling in some of the
So,
gaps.
are you pouring right from this bean?
You put right from there in each cup, about half a cup. Or a little less than half a cup because you don't have 20 ounces this time.
Whatever remains, I'm just gonna put more.
Yeah, that's fine.
There are a few drops here.
Will you do the white first?
I don't know that.
You know something? Did you already do the white? No, right?
I will
Use this white. And let's see what happens. But see what I was trying to tell you guys earlier about not putting a base coat? Because as soon as you put a base coat, all of these colors will literally just run into each other and you'd get this mix. So if you would like to keep this going, this lines, no base coat. Don't let it slide too much. Good thing Stone Coat has a good working time. Because otherwise, we'll be in trouble.
So you need a white first, right?
I just used the white, so take your time.
Right? Oh. How much do you put? Like a few drops, right?
Hang on, let me measure them out for you.
I think I am okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Do this first, right? Ooh, I'll take probably a little too much. Yeah, a bit too much, but that's
That's
okay.
okay. It will be all right.
And looks like too much colors right now.
What do you mean, too much
I
colors?
mean, I put too much.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
There is nice coating yellow.
No. These colors are so close together, I don't know which one I used and which one I didn't.
Okay.
Just put it down. Just put it down, please. Is that better? I have the colors I gave. I didn't actually count them, so I'm not 100%
This is the
sure.
cup for this, I don't have it. Oh, this is the white. Oh, okay, so it didn't do white. Alright. Now it makes sense. Right. I got
Let's get
all,
resin
all
on
covered.
it. Yeah, that's why I'm having a hard time keeping track of them as I'm putting them on the table over here. Where's that white? All right. So Mama's over here mixing some colors. I'm gonna try to use up what I have left over here in these cups. Even though it's starting to thicken up a little bit. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about that right now because it's too little. That's not enough. Care brakuje, ako možno.
No, I'm gonna cut it out page. So I got the brown one. Brown one, two, three. Questo è l'ultimo. Dove l'hai got? Page?
I put it right back. No. Yeah, is this one?
Yeah.
So then which one's this one? The next one?
No, shampoos got a change. I can do like 5 drops on each.
You need
Any more?
like 3 pipette
How
cleaner.
about this? Is it okay?
Yeah, that one's good.
3 droppers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, because it's very see-through. No, it's my fault. I forgot to tell you. Otherwise, it's just gonna be almost clear, you know?
So the same thing with the patina?
No, that's a thicker.
Look.
That should be, whatever you have in there already should be plenty. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, with these Bombay inks, the less you put, the more see-through it's gonna be. Let's go with this one.
Okay. Now we're done.
I mixed the previous ones, that's why it looks different there. Show you this one.
looks so different on the camera, yeah.
It does. The camera never does it justice.
On the computer.
But what are you gonna do? Everybody that works with resin knows that it doesn't come out as good in pictures. It doesn't come out as good as clear in videos.
Yeah, it looks live.
But don't you worry. As soon as this is dry tomorrow, you know I'll be posting pictures. Well, yeah, I asked them first, and I asked them what they wanted to see. And I said, do you guys want me to do a canvas, or do you want me to do a table? Everybody voted table. I don't know where everybody is right now, if they're watching or not. But I said I would, so I did. I'm over here walking around trying not to touch everything with my foot because I have resin all over it. Let's see.
I have too much color, right?
It's okay.
Did I use it on something else, right?
I mean, I don't have a prepped canvas. But if you go in there, I don't have any small canvases right now. I've been kind of doing large ones. Once I started doing larger canvases, I can't really work with smaller ones because I can't get the detail that I want out of it. So there's no going back.
Let me see. Where? You?
No, there's some in the garage. No, that's not what I was talking about. Don't worry about it. No quero, come on. I feel like there's not quite enough color in these. Kind of too see-through. was originally going to do 2 tables because one of my friends has this little side table that he wanted me to do for him. But I'm kind of glad I didn't bite off more than I can chew because this is already a lot longer than I'm normally on. But I'll definitely be doing that very soon for him. Probably live with you guys. The brown's kind of drowning in a little bit, but that's okay. We got some cool details.
Oh, your dog gonna touch it?
Probably, I don't know.
You're like, no!
Well, when people go like this, it makes me nervous. I'm like, no,
But it's good.
don't touch it. It's not ready. You know what? Let's hit it with some brown. I don't know if there's enough. Let's go crazy and mix them.
Here it looks like it's still the glass, right?
It's too see-through. It's not the glass. It's the colors not mixed.
Yeah, just pretty. I like that.
But again, no rules.
There are some spots on the other table, just like that, right?
Yeah, the other table is the same way. It's got areas that are see-through, it's got areas that are not. Which is kind of cool. Gives it multiple dimensions to it. I am gonna try to fill this in a little bit right here. Just because if we don't do it now, we're not gonna get a chance to do it. And it does look kind of bare. Pretty much it. I wonder if I can turn the camera around.
Nice.
Can I? Should be able to. Check this out, guys. The reflection of that light is really annoying, but This right here, that's so pretty. But there we go, we're back. So that's it, folks. That's how I make my tables. And now the next step tomorrow, once it's all completely dry, is to rip off the silicone. Yeah, I'm sure I have resin all over. My silicone idea wasn't that genius. I mean, for the most part it works, but there's two corners where it leaked. And it's probably where the legs go in, so I couldn't silicone it super tightly. If any of you guys did say anything in the chat, we didn't see it. If you didn't, then good, I guess, because there's nothing that we needed to answer. If you have any further questions about this process, hit me up. Facebook, Instagram, Viber Expressions 1209, and you will find me. And I'll post pictures tomorrow of everything, and that's it. So.